Roanoke distracted driving accidents. In the time it takes to glance at a phone, a distracted driver can shatter the lives of everyone around them on a Roanoke road. From Williamson Road to Peters Creek Road, distracted driving crashes happen with troubling regularity throughout the Roanoke Valley, and Virginia law gives injured people the right to seek compensation from drivers whose inattention caused the collision. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reports that distracted driving claimed 3,208 lives across the United States in 2024 alone, making this one of the most serious and preventable dangers on American roads. Virginia law recognizes three categories of distraction: visual, manual, and cognitive, meaning the problem extends far beyond someone texting at the wheel. Visual distraction means taking your eyes off the road, such as reading a text or watching a roadside event, and even a 1 or 2 second glance on a busy corridor like Brambleton Avenue can cause a driver to miss stop traffic entirely. Manual distraction means taking your hands off the wheel, and crash reports frequently document food containers or spilled drinks as evidence that a driver was eating or adjusting controls at the moment of impact. Cognitive distraction, where a driver's mind is elsewhere even with both hands on the wheel, can still support a negligence claim when other evidence demonstrates the driver simply was not paying attention. Virginia's hands-free law, section 46.2 818.2 makes it unlawful for any person to hold a handheld personal communications device while operating a moving vehicle on Virginia highways, and a violation directly strengthens a civil injury claim. Penalties under the statute begin at a $125 fine for a first offense and rise to a mandatory $250 fine for violations occurring in highway work zones, though civil liability to injured victims remains entirely separate from these fines. Official data from the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles reveals that 20,758 crashes were attributed to distracted driving across Virginia in 2024, with investigators finding that simply taking one's eyes off the road was the primary factor in the majority of incidents. Smartphone use, touchscreen infotainment systems, eating behind the wheel, reaching for pets, and even slowing to stare at roadside events are among the most common distractions documented in Roanoke crash reports. Proving that a driver was distracted requires gathering evidence quickly, including subpoenaed phone records showing call logs, text timestamps, and app activity at the precise moment of impact. Traffic camera footage, dash cam recordings, and nearby business security systems can provide some of the clearest visual proof that a driver was not focused on the road when the crash occurred. Led by attorney John P. Fishwick Jr., a Roanoke native, former United States Attorney for the Western District of Virginia, and recognized trial lawyer selected for Virginia Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers of America, the law firm fights for distracted driving injury victims across the entire Roanoke Valley. The dedicated legal team at Fishwick & Associates plc brings decades of Virginia personal injury experience to these cases and is committed to making sure you do not bear the cost of someone else's inattention alone. If you or someone you love was injured by a distracted driver, call Fishwick & Associates plc at 540-345, 5890, located at 30 Franklin RD SWC 700, Roanoke, Virginia 24011, United States, to schedule your free consultation with an attorney today.